I feel like this image right here accurately summarizes how I feel about these fishermen. The fishing fool versus Pokemon kid. First of all, I'm not a kid. In the game, sure, whatever, give it to him. Second of all, yes, you may attach the prefix Pokemon to me, because I am a master, a wizard, and a fucking philosopher when it comes to fighting small, adorable animals. Third, yes, you are a goddamn fool, because you think that fishing not only defines who you are as a person, but is a reputable thing to spend your life on. Fourth, the fact that you are just fishing forever, if I had never battled you, is pathetic. And 5, the word the? Really? Wow, what an asshole. Let's fucking fight this cock. And look, you're even sitting on your tackle box with a Pokeball lure. There is nothing about you that doesn't make me want to punch you in the goddamn face. And I forgot Mr. Fish is severely weakened. That's besides the point. The point is, fuck you, fuck your shit, I hate you, I hope you die, your friends are dead, your family's dead, your fucking pets have been skinned alive, game over, go fuck yourself. And some other fucking funny stuff that I don't even remember. And now you're pissing on me. You know, there are very few people I would let piss on me. R. Kelly. A man with a horrible bladder infection. Yao Ming, because he's taller than me. Shaquille O'Neal, because he's also taller than me. And probably President Obama, but not your Golding. May you die a horribly painful death and finally one day realize what a waste of life you are. Ass. Oh boy. Oh boy. You know, this... Fine, do it. Put thumbtacks in my goddamn penis, I don't care. But it'd be best if I also had more work. Yeah! Yeah, thank God. You know what, Mr. Elliot? You just got brownie points. And I never use that phrase because I'm not 13. But basically, I'm allowing you to live and not completely destroying your hopes and dreams because you're slightly realizing just how fucking terrible your life is. Especially compared to mine. Let's not get me wrong. I mean, won't lie, my life is a solid amazing out of 10. Just throwing that out there. Better than yours? It depends on how cool you are. But cool in general? Oh god, yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, right there in my pussy puss. I should write porn dialogue. I'd be a genius. I'd seriously probably write some of the best pornos of all time. Alright, idea for a porn. A man is delivering pizzas, and he comes to a hot woman's house, and he says, "Hello, ma'am, here is your big sausage pizza, with extra sausage. I'm trying... Ooh! I don't even know if that's good. I'm trying to make a living delivering food to all of my friends and family. Please take this pizza and pay for it. Hopefully you will tip me as well, as my services are being provided along with this delivery." So then the woman says, "Oh dear, oh me, oh blessed glorious day. It seems that good bad misfortunes have befallen me this day, for I am not able to pay the fee for transactioning this product. While I do enjoy eating my delicious pizza that I have been brought before in front of my very own eyes, I fear that the pension tolls that I must pay for such a delectable treat are not within measure of my current socio-economic status. I am displeased." Then the pizza delivery man will say, "Hark, milady, for it is not much of a quandary, I dare say unto thee, for surely thou and I might put our brain powers together and forge forth a plan unto which we may discover how you may pay for this pizza, as you currently are unable to do so in your socio-economic state." And the woman will say, "Well, upon further inspection of all the materials provided before me within my very crafting, skillful nature, I understand..." Whoa! I'm getting married. "I understand that I need a way to..." Oh my god, it's a double battle! I understand that I need to find a way to provide for my family, as well as eat and drink and sleep and other various things within life. And so, I say unto you from the very bottoms of my heart and soul, that I would fucking love for if we were possibly, maybe, you know, if you considered it, to have sexual intercourse in place of payments. Granted, I'm sure there are many other ways that you could pass by in this economic times, such as refusing to eat this pizza, or maybe therefore not even getting said food delivery services. Perhaps food stamps, welfare, or self-preparation of food and growing a farm are in better interest related to you. It's okay, I underestimate the fact that you might be able to pay for this pizza, and if you can't, by all means, allow me to remind you I am both humbled and apologizing to your discretion. And the woman would say, on closer examinations of my further exploratory nature of the very concepts of life, liberty, and the pursuit of human nature, I have come across many quandaries on which I must for some reason think through my life. The first of which of these being, what is it truly to make love to another person? Does the feeling of love actually exist, or do we crop up such ideals so that way, as we progress through our monogamously driven society, we can feel better about ourselves when driving forth the idea that one partner is all that we need throughout our lives? Now rather, when you say unto me that you wish to engage in such often considered lewd acts in exchange for this pizza, there also comes into the play the dialectic of the economic stature, which is, do I value the sanctity of my body, perhaps moral choices or otherwise, in exchange for monetary valued food? Rather, keeping in mind the fact that there are many different alternatives that I can use in place of eating a pizza at this very hour. For example, I could simply apologize and send you on your way, and not pay for the various fines in which I am required to give you money. Or, I could find a way to make other payments, such as asking a friend to deliver food to me. Or rather, I could make a quick trip to the bank and call the pizza place once more, in order to procrastinate the issue, but still come to the same conclusion that would be drawn forth from all of these various scenarios. To which the pizza man would reply, very well, you may have your different options, and you have your choices. Far be it from me to let down an independent, obviously self-sufficient woman who has made varying career decisions not do whatever her objective mind wants to. However, may I add that you are looking quite, as the youth of today would proclaim, sexually attractive, and that is influencing my decision on accepting— oh my god! On accepting sex as a form of payment, instead of the aforementioned monetary values such as dollar bills, coins, and or related credit cards. In this scenario, there are many things running through my head, such as how often I will be able to skip out on payments such as this, the lack of sexual responses I have received in the past month, and, of course, making way for the— what the fuck does this move? Wow, that kinda sucks, but honestly— oh! Foreground moves! Fuck everything. Anyway, back to my original point. What I need to really consider here is the idea of taking physical gratification over the prospect of monetary gains. Is it truly worth skipping out on a potential form of physical, endearing, and reoccurring payment for an in-brief, in-the-moment, yet passionate and lustful sexual encounter? I do ask myself, if I were not a man, and you were the man, and I were not looking at the woman, but rather I were the woman, would this transaction acquire itself in this same exact way? How have the gender roles of our societies completely flip-flopped our ideals over what is and is not acceptable when it comes to forms of monetary exchange, currency, and overall ineptitude in the marketplace? You know, for a woman, you are not only quite very smart, but equally empowered as I am, because there truly is no difference between our genders once we get down to past the physical forms. We are both sound in mind, body, spirit, heart, and entanglements with the universe. So then the woman would say, that is quite a good point, and you brought that up at the right crescendo of this enabling ineptitude. Often I have questioned myself while staring out on the starry nights. Is what I'm doing considered morally wrong? Back in ancient times, when our species was evolving, there were many various forms of evidence when it came to noticing prehistoric forms of quote-unquote prostitution. Oh man, I need to get in this grass. Granted, the forms were not as extreme as we are witnessing in this scenario, and thankfully that may as well become a positive and very well thought after viewpoint in this light. However, as we look down at empirical evidence, we find that animalistic nature will often overtake in our various quandaries. Have you ever noticed that there are various species that not only engage in lewd, quote-unquote, human behaviors such as homosexuality and drug use, but rather, many of them are able to also express their ideas of economic standings through something known as currency. Now granted, it really is beneficial that you understand what the pros and cons of this scenario are. I would certainly hate to put you in an impoverished scenario if I were to rather grant you the monetary compensation you expect, allow you entrance into my vulva, vagina, clitoris, fallopian tubes, womb, and other female reproductive parts. Thankfully, though, there are also more other things I can persuade you with. For example, have you noticed that my breasts happen to be quite large, almost as if they are inflamed and or prosthetic? I hope that when considering— I don't even want it! I hope that when considering this decision, you will also take note of my gluteus maximus, otherwise known as my buttocks, or, in common American slang language, my ass. Often, many gentlemen of the night have come calling from corners of the globe to just stare at it for more than 5 minutes. And hereunto thee I say unto you, and into myself in this very earthly realm, what is it that men truly strive for in this life? Granted, there is a small chance that I, in the act of reproduction we are about to engage, may become pregnant and with child. However, in what seems like a disparity for you in the moment, being that you are unable physically, mentally, economically, or rather even just socially to carry this child throughout your life, and the downsides of procreating with a woman in which you have no relationship tendencies with, you must remember that the true meaning of life for any physical human being with secular beliefs and the lack of religion, faith, and or discovery has the ideas that all men are only on Earth so that they may spread their genetic material. As such, Mr. Pizza Boy Man, I am actually doing you a favor by allowing the slight possibility of having your DNA spread throughout the chromosomes of life. So I say unto you, mister, would you rather take on the chance of having your name and son spread on throughout the world of history, thereby becoming possibly one of the most prophylactic men in all of time? And in the process, might I add, as I make notes on this chart, you would be able to experience physical sensations that are quite hard to achieve on your own and without the use of a partner. Or would you want in this one instance to receive the monetary payment that you are so accustomed to? Granted, it will all add up in the future, and you will be able to make a rational decision when that time comes over whether or not you chose right. But keep in mind that opportunities such as these not only are a rarity in this world, which is full of disease, famine, poverty, and hard times, but also there are many times that I think you, a solid, strapping young 9 out of 10 man, would not be able to get laid. So really, the choice is unto you, my friend. Either you take the offer standing before you and graciously accept it. We perform various sexual acts in differing positions for many long hours. Or you take this money that I have seemed to acquired from my credit card wallet as we were talking this entire time, leave me alone, fling off into the night, and continue on with your hopeless journey of wondering why I didn't accept the offer presented before me. The pizza boy will then stare into space for approximately 38 minutes while quandering everything involving life, the universe, philosophy, and happiness. After which, when he's finally done learning everything there is to know about his own damn existence, he will look his potential lover square in the eye and say, "Alright, bitch, let's do it!" And then they'll fuck!